Hey, it's time for the most exciting video of the year, at least for me to watch. These are the most exciting videos, which is an updated stash video. What diamond paintings do I have in my stash right now at the beginning of 2025, or sort of the beginning, mid-February? I did this kind of video a little over a year ago, I think in January of last year. And quite a lot has changed in my stash over that time, so I thought it would be fun to do an updated version. I sold quite a bit of paintings over on Vinted or Instagram, and I am still doing that. So if you're interested in what I'm destashing, you can go over there. I'll put my Vinted name over here on the screen. And my Instagram handle is just Painting.Sparkles as well. So the majority of my stash is from one company. And if you've seen the thumbnail, you can guess what company that is. On the one hand, I'm very happy with that because it's just my favorite company, my favorite diamond paintings to do. On the other hand, I do want to branch out and try some new companies this year if I can. And complete some of the ones from other companies that are still in my stash. But yeah, I'm just going to see how life and how the year will go, how I will do on that goal. For now, I'm happy with my stash. I reduced it quite a bit. It's still a bit too big for my liking. That's why I'm on a low buy and have been for a long time. And I must say, it's not too difficult for me. I'm just not seeing a lot of paintings that I really like and that I would want to buy right now, so that makes it easier. I think I've only bought one canvas in this year in like a month and a half, and in the last few months of last year I also didn't buy a lot at all. For example, I didn't buy any on Black Friday, which is a huge accomplishment for me. So happy with that. I'm first going to start with the ones from the random companies. I only have a few from each one, so that will go quick, and then I'll move on to a Diamond Art Club, and then I'll go by artist, ending with the artists that I have most of. If you can already guess which artist these are, leave it in the comments. If you've watched any of my videos, you probably know, and if you've watched my last year's stash video, you would already also know. So if you like these kind of videos, please give it a thumbs up. That really helps me. And subscribe to my channel if you want to see more. And I hope you enjoy it. Let's get into it. The first one we're going to start with is my one and only Craftably kit. I used to have one or two more, but I sold them or am selling them on Vinted. This is Faces of Fury, and it's by Jasmine Beckett Griffith. I don't have any of her other paintings, and I really like this one. I also really like that it's pretty small. It's 12 by 12 inch, it's square. I don't know on the top of my head how many centimeters that is, but I believe 40-ish, 40 by 40-ish. So that will go quickly. That's my only Craftably. Moving on to the next company, which is Dreamer Designs. This is one of two canvases that I have from Dreamer Designs. I used to have a few more squares, but I sold those because I don't like Dreamer Design squares, at least the old version of their squares. So I decided to sell those just because I know I'm not going to be enjoying them. So this is a round. I did hear the rounds are very great from Dreamer Designs. So this is Boho Dreamer from Romy Lurda. And the other one I have is a very similar. The plastic still on this one. Do as I say and not as I do, and open your canvases when you get them, just to check if the contents are what they're supposed to be. And I haven't done that with a lot of my canvases, so be prepared to see a lot of plastic on them still. So yeah, this is Empowered Elegance, also by Romy Lurda, also round drills. Then moving on to Oraloa, I have two that I didn't buy myself. I got them from a friend who didn't want to do them anymore. So this is one of them. This is Chelsea by Hannah Lynn. It's a square and it's really, really small for this image. It's only 35 by 50 centimeters. And I'm really curious to see how this will turn out. I especially didn't buy this myself because it is so small and I don't think it will turn out great. But I am interested in doing it and seeing what it's like. And this is the other one from Orloa that I didn't buy myself. Also got that from a friend. Totem Indie by Fayonet. And I believe, does it say on there? I believe it's also a square. Oh, right. Yes, it does say that. It's also a square. I do really like these images, so I'm happy to get this. And this one I did buy myself from a D-stash, not from their actual site, but that doesn't really matter. This is, I have no idea how to pronounce that. I'm not French, so I'm not going to try. You can read it, by Laura Philippon, and I really, really love her images. I pretty much love all of them, so I'm happy to get one from her. And then the only one I have from Create Love Share. It's an Australian diamond painting company, and I haven't actually worked on one of theirs before. I gave one away that I bought to the friend that I got the other canvases from. And I'm also selling one, which is a landscape, which I am realizing that I don't enjoy. So I decided to sell that one. I did keep this one because I really want to try out this company still. It's Gate of Resurrection. It's a round and it's a pretty long painting, but not too tall. So excited to get to this one day. And then I have one from, sorry, bumped the camera. Then I have one from Carrot Art. I was contemplating showing you this because this will be my next project. And I didn't know if I would want to spill the tea on that yet, but I decided to do it as a little, sneak peek for you if you watch this video and actually listen to it and watch it. So this will be my next project. This is a gifted canvas, so I didn't buy it myself, just to be clear, but I really, really love the image. I did get to pick it myself, and it's this one. It's Little Indian Girl by Maud Lamoine. I have no idea how to say that. It will be pretty confetti heavy, I think, but I love the image, love the color, so really excited to do this. This is Square Drills, by the way. Now we're moving on to Diamond Art Club already. I said I didn't have a lot of other companies' paintings, and there were only 8. So moving on to Diamond Art Club, I'm first going to start with the ones with the artists that I only have one painting from, and then moving up to the ones I have most of. So starting with this one. This is Dragon Attack. I picked this one up in the spur of the moment. Someone was destashing it and I was like, yes, I love that. This is usually not my art style at all. I don't really like dragons, and this is very confetti heavy, very heavy on the blue and the purple as well, but it's not too big, so I think I will enjoy it when I decide to start painting on this. So that's the first one, and the only one that I have from Jan Patrick Kresny. Is that how you say that? That's it. I'm now looking around and realizing that I messed up. I do have 2 from another company, which is Treasure Studios Art. And I'm going to just slide them in here right now. This is the first one, Forever Pink by Lizzie Falcon. This is also a really small one, only 40 by 40 centimeters, which is why I really like this. It's square drills, and unfortunately Treasure Studios Art doesn't exist anymore. It closed down, but I'm still willing and really looking forward to doing these 2 canvases. The other one is this one, which is Winter by Maria Abagnale, and it's 45 by 60 centimeters, also square. And Maria Abagnale is now licensed with Diamond Art Club, which I also have a canvas from. So really excited to see how those compare, but they're very different companies, and this is a very, very old kit. It's, I think, about 4 years old since I bought that, so Not really fair maybe to compare the two, but still fun to have paintings from the same artist by different companies. I didn't plan this, but I just happened to pick out the one Marie Abagnale I have from Diamond Art Club. This is a kind of magic, also not too big, and it's a round drill painting. Really excited to get to this one, but that won't be anytime soon. And then I have this one, which is also still in plastic. It's Queen of the Snow Fairies by Erica de Booger. And I just love the colors in this one. It's also not too big. It's round drills. I imagine this will work up very, very quickly. And I've seen this one completed, and the special drills in this one really look amazing. Then my most recent purchase, I also didn't get this out of the plastic yet, which I maybe should, because I haven't checked the treasure card, the trade card in here yet. And there are a few more kits, which I haven't even checked that yet. But yeah, doesn't really matter to me. I will check it when I'm ready to work on it. And this is Love Potion by Rita Kanya. And this is an artist that this is my one and only painting from, but I do really love most of her images, but I just haven't picked one up yet. And yeah, as I said, I do love the images, but I don't love them enough to be a must buy right away. And usually the color scheme is a bit dark for my taste. So that's why I didn't buy them before. Also, I'm really making a conscious effort right now to not buy any rounds because I realize I really don't enjoy them as much as I do squares. I do still want to do a round now and again, but not too often. So if it's a round drill painting, I'm not going to pick it up right now, basically, because Diamond Art Club has been releasing a pretty good amount of round drill paintings that I like lately, that I definitely would have picked up if they were squares. Also a few Margaret Moraleses that I'm really bummed that they aren't squares. But this one is square, so this one I did pick up. Then we have this one. This is Flower Fairy by Jamaica Murphy. I've had this one on my wish list since it came out. I believe it was Black Friday 2023 that they came out with this. And I just really love the image, love the colors. And I finally picked it up a few months ago, which I'm very happy about when it came back in stock. So excited for this one as well. Here we have Abundant Blossoms by Eau Claire Studios. They have been releasing a lot of Eau Claire Studios in the last year or two, and I like a lot of them. But as I said with the Rita Kanya one, I like them, just not enough to actually buy them, which makes this my only Eau Claire Studios one that I have. This is a square. I really love this one. I have been contemplating starting this one a few times, but didn't yet. So that might have to happen soon, but I'm going to say that about a lot of paintings that are still to come. And then we have One Halloween by Molly Harrison. I completed one Molly Harrison before Cinderella, and I am selling another one that I have that I don't love as much as I thought on second thought. So I only kept this one. This is a square, and I have seen this one completed, and I do really, really love this image. Then we have Sakura Festival, the only one I have by Yume Art. This is one of the other artists that I really love, most of the images, but they're usually very, very big and very, very heavy on one color and very heavy on the confetti. So this is the only one I loved enough to actually pick up. I have some tape really sloppily put on here because this box actually came to me falling apart, so I had to tape it back together, but that's all good, no problem. This is a square and it is really big, 95 by 65 centimeters, but this will be gorgeous. Then we have one of the ones that had been on my wish list pretty much since the beginning, and one of the only landscapes that I consider a landscape, at least. left in my stash. This is the Old Shoe House by Dominic Davison. Also a very, very big one, 105 by 70 centimeters, squares. But this is a classic in my mind. I've seen so many people completing it. It looks absolutely gorgeous, so I feel like I have to do this one at one point. Then we have Flower Crazy by Sandra Winter. And this is one of my favorites in my stash. I really can't wait to get to this one. This will be so much fun. The colors, the flowers, and I've seen it completed. Amazing. Then moving on to two kits that I did an unboxing video of on my channel. This is the Herbarium by Ressa Art. It's a pretty big one, 65 by 92 centimeters, and I haven't seen actually any more paintings from this artist, if I'm correct, and I really hope Diamond Art Club releases more because I really love this style. This is not my usual style. It's a lot of brown. I don't like brown to diamond paint in, but this just caught my eye and I had to have it. This is the other one that I did the unboxing of, Summer Solstice by Chrysabog, my only Chrysabog, and Chrysabog is one of those artists again that I really love the images of, but haven't bought any yet, except for this one. I don't know what it is. I like them, just not enough to be a must buy right away. This is a very big one as well, 70 by 105 centimeters, and a lot of color blocking in the background. So I imagine this going quite fast, but we'll see when I get to it. Those were the ones that I only had one of, the artists that I only had one of. Now we're moving on to 2, 3, 4-ish. And the first one is this one. This is by Willowing Arts. Diamond Art Club doesn't carry their canvases anymore, unfortunately, because I love their artwork. And this was my unicorn for the longest time. I was diamond painting at the moment that Diamond Art Club brought out this kit. I didn't pick it up then. I regretted it ever since. I finally got it on a restock. I am very much looking forward to getting to this one, but it will also be sad when it's completed because I love it so much. The color scheme, the image, amazing. Then the second one I have from Willowing Arts, this is a round drill painting, and this also pretty old one. Also got from a stash, also very heavy on the pink, so let's see how that will go, but a very cute image. Then my one and only princess panel that I have, which I also did a video on a few months ago when I got this from a stash and was really happy about it. This is a round drill painting, The Fairy by Mandy Manzano. As I said, a princess panel, I would love to get more of them, especially square ones. So if you have them and willing to sell them to me, let me know. But very excited to get this one. This is a very tall painting, but not too wide. This is the same. It's a very tall painting, not too wide. Make a wish, take a bite. This is square, and I really like this image. I believe it's still available at Diamond Art Club, or at least it hasn't been discontinued for too long, so you might still be able to get this one if you want to. Then this one, One a Little Bite. This is a pretty small painting, 42 by 59. This is square, and I'm really looking forward to this one as well. This doesn't have any special drills, also no ABs, so that's really rare nowadays to find a painting without it all, but this is a very old painting, so that's probably why. Moving on to Sarah Mustafa. This is round drill kit, Alice. Picked it up from a stash, not too big, really excited to work on this. One that I did pick up myself and also did an unboxing of on my channel, so you can go to my playlist of unboxings if you're interested to see. This is the first painting that I have, or at least that I have seen, with quad drills, and I'm really in love with this image. And it's called Blooming, 56 by 69 centimeters. Really gorgeous. And then we have Coral, again, Sarah Mustafa. This is a square, 56 by 56. Picked it up from a stash. Really lovely image. The last one by Sarah Mustafa. I believe this was a Black Friday release from last year. Last year as in 2023. Not really sure. It's round. I've seen it completed. A lovely painting. And then I have two from Scott Howden. This is Threads of the Universe. I didn't pick it up when it was released, but I regretted it, so I got it on the restock. Really amazing image. I love the color scheme of his paintings mostly. So pastel-y and flowy and soft. Love it. This is a square, by the way. And the last, Scott Howden. This is Close Encounters. Again, with the pastel color scheme. This is a round drill painting. Really excited to get to this one day. Going in to Dimitri Milan, where I have 4 paintings of and didn't complete one ever. I've never done a Dimitri Milan and I really need to. This one has been in the voting for you guys to vote on to be my next project before. You didn't vote for this one, so that's why it's still in my stash. This is Breathe Your Name, Square Drills. This was another one of my unicorn kits. It is such a pretty image, such bright colors, square drills, and I got it from a D-Stash, which I was so happy about. The woman who sold it to me actually lived pretty close, so I went to pick it up just in person, which was really nice. And I think that was the woman that I also got By the Light of the Moon from. So I got 2 unicorns in one. Very exciting. Then we have a round drill one, Protege, also by Dimitri Milan, of course. Very cute, subtle, soft color scheme. I've seen this one completed a few times. Very pretty. And then the last one, which I also have an unboxing of on my channel. This is one of their annoying big boxes, which makes me want to do this one sooner than later, just to be able to get rid of that big box. I just don't like them. I have 2 of them and I want them out of my stash. But this is Steadfast Heart. That had been on my wish list for the longest time, and then it came back in stock right when they were having a nice sale, so I finally picked it up. Moving on to Margaret Morales. I have 5 of her paintings left. I have completed one and I'm working on one right now. Chroma, actually almost finished, so be expecting a post review of that soon, but this is one I still have. Satura, which is such a gorgeous canvas. I think it's one of the most gorgeous pieces that I've ever seen completed, so can't wait to get to that. And it's square. Then I have, what's that called? Onihime? No idea. Also square. I bought this on a restock, didn't buy it when it came out. It came back out on Black Friday 2023, and I was already buying a lot of paintings then, so I didn't get this one, but I still wanted it. So here we are. It's in my stash. Dragon Spirit, a round drill painting. This also came out, I believe, on Black Friday 2023. I immediately bought it. It's an amazing painting. Then we have Song of Artemis. This is a pretty recent release. Recent as in 6 months or less. It's a round drill one. I don't think I would have picked it up right now if they came out with it, just because it's round, but I am really happy to have it. It's a gorgeous image. And then the last one we have NFL. In my mind, this was a round, but it's not. It's a square, which is a good surprise. I've seen this one completed a few times as well. It's such a lovely color scheme, and I am really excited to get this one day. I don't see myself painting any Margaret Morales anytime soon, just because I completed 2 in not too long of a time span. So I think I'm going to get to some other artists first. Now we're moving on to my top 3 artists in my stash, and the number 3, which I have the most canvases of, that is Miss Butterly. And this is the other big box that I have, the really wide ones that I don't like. So this will always be at the top of my mind when I need to start a new painting. It's a round gel painting and it's makeup routine. It's a very, very cute image. And yeah, excited for this one as well. We have Mermaid Bedroom. This is a square gel painting and I've seen this completed a lot of times also by some close friends. And this is just the perfect painting for me. Not too much confetti, quite a lot of color blocking, light, colorful, pastel-y. This is my perfect painting. Then Art Shop. This seems to have a lot of color blocking as well. I wouldn't say that if I look at the image like this, but I just watched someone do a post review of this one and they said it was really, really color blocky. So that's exciting because it's pretty big. It's 65 by 82 centimeters. So otherwise it would take a long time. Moving on to the smallest one. This is a round and it's very small. It's 43 by 53 centimeters. So this will work up very, very quickly. And this is Artist Room. Then Underwater Train. This was one that they brought out in round and squares. And I decided, obviously, to get the squares. I love those way, way more. So I'm really happy that I did that. This is, as I said, Underwater Train. Very excited to get to this one as well. Then the last Miss Butterdy that I have is Artsy Girl. This wouldn't normally be a painting that I would pick up because of, yeah, just the image setup and the color blocky background, and the color scheme is also really not my personal taste, the yellowy, but still I loved it for some reason, so I just had to have it. So in my stash as well as the last Mrs. Butterdy. Moving on to the artist that I have the second most paintings of, which is Randall Spangler. Everything's Better with Chocolate Chips on it. This is a round roll painting. It's pretty big. It's very long. 56 by 109 centimeters. And yeah, really love the images that Randall Spangler does. I think Randall Spangler's art style really, really suits Diamond Art Club's rendering style, and I always enjoy painting his paintings so much. So I'm really happy that I have a lot of his kits still in my stash left to do. Bear Time Stories, another round by Randall Spangler, not too big, 56 by 56, so this will go quickly. Rounding Up the Dust Bunnies, this is a square and I feel like this is sort of a classic. It has been around for such a long time. I've seen it completed so many times and I can't wait to do this one myself. Celestial Dreams, also a pretty big one, 56 by 89 centimeters, square drills, a lot of blue, but really, really pretty. Another big one and a pretty new release, Night Visitor, 65 by 89 centimeters, also square. Love this image. Such a cute one. I don't think I'm going to enjoy the top part too much with only brown and blue being in there, but still in totality, lovely image. A really small one that will be a nice snack size in between. Maybe I can do that one around Easter this year. Let's see if I'm ready to do that by that time, but I might just be after the carrot art one. We'll see. That might be a good idea. Easter Dragon by Randall Spangler, round drills, pretty small. Kitchen Helpers, square drills, 56 by 69 centimeters, very, very cute. I'm sorry, you can see them stacked up there in the corner. I'm going to move them after I do this last one that I have, which is Universe in a Jar, which is also such a classic Randall Spangler painting from Diamond Art Club. So very happy I have this. I don't know if it's still available. I know a lot of people really love this image and I think I remember that it isn't available anymore. Not sure. Moving on to my final artist that I have the most of by far, which is Hannah Lynn. And I'm really excited that I have a lot of her canvases since she doesn't license with Diamond Art Club anymore. And I really, really love her art style. I love painting those paintings. They suit Diamond Art Club's rendering style so well. I haven't tried any from another company from Hannah Lynn, and I have seen that, I believe Art and Soul, don't quote me on that, also does them now, and the rendering looks great, but I haven't pulled the trigger and ordered one yet, so I might need to do that. They're also licensed with Dreamer Designs, but I'm holding off on buying any Dreamer Design squares until I know the quality of them is good, their renewed quality of their squares, so I might need to do that this year, buy Hannah Lynn from another company because I really love the artwork. This is the first one that I still have. Whimsical Winter, very monotone color scheme. Maybe not my favorite one to paint, but I love the end result of this one, so it will be worth it in the end. Then we have Northern Lights, also pretty big one, also square. Yeah, cute image. And this is one that I picked up when the news came out that Hannah Lynn wasn't going to be licensing with them anymore. I picked up 3 of the paintings, which this was one of. This is a square Peppa's Prize Pig, very cute. Then Summer Nights. This was a Black Friday release of 2023. And this is actually a lot smaller than I would expect from this image. It's only 50 by 65 centimeters. And that's actually a nice thing in my mind because a lot of Hannah Lynn paintings are very detailed, so they are very big. And this one is nice and small-ish. Another classic in my mind, Mother Earth. This is Round Drills. This has been in my stash for a long time. This is one of the first Hannah Lynn's that I picked up, I believe. Didn't get to it yet, but I definitely will. And this is a very special one to me. This is the Hannah Lynn Mystery Kit, a very highly sought after kit by now. And I was lucky enough to get it from a D-stash for a good price, so very grateful for that. I didn't actually see the image yet, and I'm happy about that. I am really trying not to see that image. This canvas is the only reason I'm not in the Facebook group for the mystery reveals. I would really love to be in there to see what all the mysteries look like, because this is the only mystery I have in my stash. But I really don't want to see this image, so that's why I'm not in that group and I can't get to see all the other mystery paintings. So that's sad, but this is very excited to have. Ice Princess, I believe this is version 1. There were 2 versions of this one, also a cropped version of only her face. This is Round Drills, very pretty painting. I love this color scheme, although it's going to be a little bit repetitive, I think, but very pretty. Princess Izzy. Also a very cute image. The background is not going to be my favorite with the green and brown, but it will be worth it. Off to the Ball. This looks gorgeous once finished. Also square. Also pretty big, standard Hannah Lynn big painting size, 70 by 90-ish. Spring Delight, also square, also that same big size. And this is one of the ones that I'm most excited to do just because of the color scheme. This one would also be great to do around Easter and spring, obviously, but I'm not going to get to that this year. I just know that because of the baby coming. No, not happening. Same goes for this one. Easter Sunday, round drills would be amazing to do around Easter, but not happening this year, maybe next year, although I don't really care if it's the appropriate time of year to do a painting. I do a painting when I want to. I don't look at the season or anything like that. So This might just be done in the end of the year, around Christmas. I don't care. This will get done one day. And then we have Dahlia. Square one, not too big, 42 by 59. I got this from a D-stash. I think this is picked up from like Michael's or something like that over in America. And yeah, excited to have it. Then Groovy Girl, such a fun painting, a nice color scheme, again, very big, 65 by 88. Square drills, love this. Again, very big one, 12 Days of Christmas. I was considering buying this one for the longest time and decided to just do it. This is not my favorite color scheme to diamond paint in, the dark red and all the browns, but this is looking amazing once it's done. So still excited to get to it. To the last three in my stash, Rainy Day. This is also one of my favorites that I have from Hannah. I love this image. Such a nice cozy vibe with the little sheep and a duck at the bottom. Very, very cute. Then we have Showtime. This was Black Friday release 2023. Very happy I picked it up. I opened this one up and I was positively surprised with the colors and the color scheme. This seems pretty dark, but it's actually not too bad, air quotes. So excited for this one as well. And the last one is one of the other ones that I picked up once the news was out that she wasn't licensing with them anymore. This is a Round Her Kit, Flower Market Girl. Very pretty image. Excited to get to this. I wish it was squares, to be honest, but still going to turn out amazing. So that was the last kit in my stash. I actually don't know at the top of my head how many there were. I will check in my Gemsflow app and put it up on the screen right now how many paintings there were. I might put it in the title or the thumbnail as well, so you might already know. But yeah, that's my stash. I'm really happy with it, although it could be a little bit smaller, but still very happy. And I've noticed that the prices from diamond paintings are really rising lately, so that's also another reason why I'm very happy to have a pretty big stash. I could go like 5 years easily without buying any and still have some left. I'm not going to do that because I still want to buy new paintings, obviously, but I could. I could live off my stash for a long time. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what your stash looks like. How many do you have? Are you happy with that? Yeah, just let me know. And I really hope you have an amazing day. And I hope to see you next time in my next video.